Welcome to another Elder Scrolls Legends video. My name is Richard, or Moxfire if you want to call me by my game name. Today we're going to be playing some Versus Arena as we've gone into the new season. I finished the season at rank 4, wasn't able to get to rank 3 unfortunately. Work and school got in the way on the last couple of days. But we don't have school anymore, so this month I should be able to get myself into Legend within a reasonable amount of time. But since we spent so much time grinding on ladder, I have a bunch of money saved up. I've already bought my arena ticket, so let's just start. So first choice is the class select. So we have a choice between the Crusader, Monk, and Spellsword. I personally am leaning towards Monk. Spellsword has some pretty good control cards, but control is difficult to draft in arena, and if you don't draft it, you basically just fail. Monk is sort of mid-rangey aggro. Crusader is a little bit more aggro token oriented. I like the mid-rangey style of deck, so I'm gonna go for the Monk. Alright, our first choice is Septum Guardsman, Hive Defender, and Deshaun Avenger. I really like both of these cards. Septum Guardsman is pretty much a non-pick. The Hive Defender really lends itself well to the control style of matchup. I'm hoping to draft more of a mid-rangey kind of deck, so I'm going to go for the Deshaun Avenger. Fighter's Guild Recruit is amazing. Voracious Brigand is a pretty good one-drop. Mournhold Guardian is also an okay one-drop, but I'm going to pick the Fighter's Guild Recruit. We have finish off Daring Catpurse and Thievery. Catpurse is probably one of my favorite cards in the game. It's super strong, especially in Arena. If you don't have an answer for it, it can just run away with the game. Finish off is great removal. Thievery is not very good. My last arena draft, I picked that over, I believe it was a giant bat, and I got a Justin Larson commenting in the in the comments saying, "You probably shouldn't have picked that." And now that I've played enough around with the cards, I actually realized that Thievery is not that good. So we're gonna go for the Daring Catpurse. Here's another Fighters Guild recruit. We also have an option of a Crushing Blow, which is really good removal. Healing Potion is okay in control style decks, but I'm not really interested in that. I really want both of those, but I'm going to go for the Crushing Blow because we already have a Fighters Guild recruit. Murkwater Witch is amazing. Curse is okay. Murkwater Witch basically has a curse built into it. Imperial Reinforcement's okay, but more if we had some kind of a buff going on. So we're going to go for the Murkwater Witch. There's another Crushing Blow and a Kvatch Soldier. We also have a Healing Potion, which again I'm not interested in. I'm going to go for the second Crushing Blow. And we're going to take a second Fighters Guild recruit here. Thieves Guild recruit is great for draw. Dwarven Ballista, to me, is a really lackluster 6-drop. It's undercosted, and all it gets out of it is Breakthrough. I find it often just gets removed. So I'm going to go for the Fighters Guild. So we're drafting pretty low here. We got the Dreg, which is a pretty solid body, difficult to remove. Shadow Shift helps us land our 1 Catpurse. Highwayman, this card, there was a Reddit post a little while ago that showed honest Elder Scrolls Legends card, and on this one it said lose tempo, which I think is accurate. You play this card, it generally just gets removed, and it's pretty expensive. If it was a 2-drop, it would be a lot better. Here I'm going to go for the Shadow Shift. So I don't really like any of these. Highwayman is too slow. The Medic is a pretty good 1-drop. Yeah, we'll take the Medic. It sets up some trades. Murkwater Savage is good if we have mostly green, which we do right now. Imprison's only good if we have mostly yellow, which we don't have. Executioner is a solid body, especially once you get the rune off. If you set it up right, you basically is a 3-mana 4/4, so we're going to take that. Giant Snakes can win you games in Arena. It's not super good in Constructed, unless if you're playing like a Shackle Assassin deck, which I have seen happen before. Blackmail, I've seen a few people play this card against me, but I've never seen anything good happen from it, so I'm not really interested in trying it out. I don't have enough goblins to really justify having the Skirmisher, so I'm going to go with the Snake. We have the Somerset Shield Mage, Green Heart Knight, and Execute. Execute's amazing early game removals, really good against Catpurses, really good against Fighters Guild recruits, Crystal Tower Crafters if they don't buff them. Shield Mage is pretty good as well, but we're going to go for the Execute. We don't have that much removal right now. Here we have the Guar, which is 3/3 that gives guard. Imperial Legionnaire, which is just a solid 3-drop. It's a spider tank of if you ever played Hearthstone. Sunhold Medic, also still a pretty good one drop. I think I'm going to go for the Legionnaire though. Frenzied Witchman, its ability is pretty good. It's a 3 mana 4/2, which is pretty good costed. Priest of the Moons is just health gain. It's nice when you get it off on a prophecy, but it's not that impactful. I think I'm going to pick the Witchman here. Feasting Vulture is pretty easy to get off, so it's pretty much always a 3 mana 5/4. Imperial Reinforcements, we don't fit our archetype. Snow Wolf is terrible. No, sorry, I thought that was the Alpha Wolf. No, Snow Wolf is okay. It's not amazing. More than likely, you won't be able to use its ability. We're gonna go for the Vulture. The Paladin is super nice here. It's pretty easy. We have 4 actions, not a huge amount of actions, but it's pretty easy to get its ability off. And 4 mana Drain. We don't have any Drain right now, so we're gonna take the Paladin. We have the Healing Potion. I don't like any of these picks. Thievery or Sparking Soldier. I think I'm going to take the Thievery here just for reach, because I really don't want the potion, and the Sparking Spider is just so undercosted. If that was a 3 mana card, I could justify it. I think the reason why it's undercosted is because it's neutral and has Prophecy and Guard, but it's good. I mean, it's still not even good in Constructed, but I can understand why you would want that in Constructed, but I'm going to go for the Thievery. Another not very good pick. So the Elixir of the Defender gives a friendly creature guard. It can be okay. Imperial Reinforcements, not terrible. Patriot, also not terrible. I think we're actually going to go with the Reinforcements here. Tusked Bristleback is a pretty solid 5-drop. Breach Shamans are really nice if you can get them off more than once. We have a pretty good kit to be able to protect it. We also have Murkwater Goblin, which is a pretty okay 0-drop. It's better if you have a Goblin Skulk, but we don't have one of those, so we're going to go for the Shaman. I like the Deshaun Avenger here. We have a Legion Shield and a Malefic Wreath. I'm finding Malefic Wreath interesting to play in Constructed, because the popularity of the Sorcerer, Ward Sorcerer, but since we're in Arena, we're going to go for the Deshaun Avenger. Here we have the choice between Giant Bat, Scouting Patrol, and Priest of the Moon. I'm definitely leaning towards the Giant Bat. It is a solid drop, gives me extra reach. So we have a Wild Beast Collar, Snowy Sabercat, and Tenmar Swiftclaw. Swiftclaw should just say uses up. It should just say uses one of your, or play this card, your opponent discards 1 removal. Wild Beast Collar has RNG elements to it, which I don't really like. If you high roll this, then you can often win the game off of it. But if you low roll it, you can often lose. Snowy Sabercat's right in the middle is pretty nice. If I could find a weapon to equip it with, it is really strong. And there's the weapon that I was looking for. It's not the best one, but Imprison is not very good in our deck, and Septum Guardsman is not very good either, so we're going to take the Imprison. Now we're really looking for late game drops. Our curve is looking okay. We're pretty mid-range here. But we definitely want to be able to get to the end. So Kvatch Soldier is a solid 2-drop. Arrow to the Knee I find very lackluster. It does help keep me alive one more turn kind of card, whereas I rather have cards that impact the game and win. Portcullis is difficult to remove sometimes and is annoying to get around when you're in Arena. But it doesn't do anything to the board. It just stems the tide of damage. So we're going to go for the Soldier. Charis Reaper versus Giant Bat versus Murkwater Butcher. The Giant Bat I really want, but I also don't have any late game, so I'm going to have to go for the Charis Reaper here. Ascension Tiger is great in this particular pick. Bandari Bruiser is really easily removed. Somerset Shield is a pretty good 2-drop, but I have a pretty good curve right now, so I'm going to go for the 6-drop. And here I have a 6 and a 7-drop. I'm hoping I can get 1 or 2 more bigger creatures with the way that my deck is shaping up. But I really don't like Dwarven Ballista, so I'm going to go for the Giant Bat here. And there's a second Charis Reaper, so I'm quite pleased with getting that. And then we have a Dunestalker, 2 Moons Contemplation, and a Goblin Skulk. We don't have any 0-drops, so the Skulk's not super duper useful. The Dunestalker, however, is. It'll allow me to land a few more creatures. And as our last card, we have Feasting Vulture, Murkwater Savage, and Soulrest Marshal. I think we're going to take the Soulrest Marshal. Our deck is aggressive enough that we probably can get ahead in life early game, and if we do get ahead in life early game, Soulrest Marshal is just ridiculous. So, alright, we have our first game against Azrakal, playing Archer, so I can expect a bit of aggression. This is a great starting hand, so we're going to keep that. Alright, executes first card, which is great against his colors. So we'll see what he plays. If he has a 1-drop, we're going to play the Fighter's Guild, especially against that. Firebrand's moderately annoying. Fighter's Guild recruit here. Hopefully he doesn't have another damage in hand. There's lots of ping effects though, so there's a good chance it gets removed. I really want to get the Fighters Guild recruit. Yeah, there we go.
Didn't see this coming, eh?
I really wanted the Fighters Guild recruit to hit the Wormhole Trader. Stemming the damage at this point is pretty important. We're gonna put down Batch Soldier. So if he swings in here, then we can Giant Bat, and then we get a 2-1 with guard. If he has
watches over me.
Withered Hand Cultist is okay against us right now. We are taking quite a bit of damage here. So he's playing super aggressively. That's a Bog Lurcher. Do not. Oh, there's a Giant Bat, so that's okay. We'll deal with that. Definitely can't be taking that much damage. I wouldn't mind getting rid of the Withered Hand Cultist just so my Execute's activated again, but that's okay.
Let's heat things up.
It's moderately.
What have we here?
Draws another card for himself.
A dark omen for you.
So I can move this guy over, kill that, drop my Feasting Vulture, uses up most of my mana, or I can just Deshaun Avenger and move him over. He makes the trade with the 1-1. Executing Feasting Vulture is also an option. It's kind of expensive though. I really want to get rid of this. Not that it's super important for me right now, my hand is mostly full of creatures. I think I like the Dunestalker in here.
Coin or your life. Blood
Kill this. The Vulture contests. We're looking okay now. Next turn I can Charis Reaper. There's the Malefic Wreath. Scimitar is annoying. Lets him trade. It's okay, I can still Charis Reaper that. He's almost out of steam here. Charis Reaper is going to put a real big dent in his land. He only has 2 damage on board. I can Crushing Blow that next turn. He basically just dumped his hand really aggressively against me. If I play carefully from now on, I should be able to pull out a win, unless if he has some really good late drops.
This one offers something tasty.
I'll kill you where you stand.
We're gonna execute that, right? We're gonna Deshaun Avenger over here. Actually, we'll Deshaun Avenger over here. Feels bad. No, actually that's fine. Okay, so we're gonna move him over. We'll see what we get. He's gonna trade there. I got my catpurse. I like the catpurse Deshaun Avenger here. We're gonna put the Deshaun Avenger to challenge. Oh no, he's gonna trade that into the Char Sweeper, and that's fine with me. Char Sweeper got 3 cards. So we're just gonna Deshaun Avenger and catpurse here.
I do love a good fight.
Customers only.
Alright. Murkwater Witch here. Well, these are definitely going face.
Come dance with death.
Morthcall Executioner will be better next turn. Imperial Reinforcements doesn't do a huge amount of stuff right now. It's not terrible though. If Imperial Reinforcements, I kill this guy, Imperial Reinforcements fills up the lane, Crushing Blow the Deshaun Avenger, 4/1/1s, he swings face, I'm at 12, I deal with whatever's on the board. Next turn I can Executioner. That feels okay to me. Alright, we're gonna Crushing Blow that. Actually, I'm not gonna throw away the Char Sweeper. Done the more on the Executioner. Swing him in here. Murkwater Witch that. And then yes. So now he's incentivized. He'll trade the 1/1 into there, and more than likely he'll trade the 3/3 into the 4/1, leaving my 4/4 on the board. He has 2 cards in hand. Rapid Shot's annoying. He probably has a finish off in his hand if he rapid shotted that.
Customers only.
Maybe he goes face here and hopes I trade. But I trade the 4/1 into it. He's trying to force me.
Come dance with death.
So definitely gonna hit with that first. Of course he hits a prophecy. It's not like I'm behind or anything.
My arrows shall fly true.
And that doesn't do anything. No, I guess it does damage to me.
Come dance with death.
Do 11 damage if I hit face. He has 4 damage on board. He'll have 2 cards in hand. He'll have to remove my 6/3 with the 3/3, which means he only has 1 damage on board. Possibly 5 if he gets some reach. I'll have 8 damage on board. I'll need an extra 3. Imperial Reinforcements give it to me. Okay, I'm gonna do it. So I Crushing Blow the taunt. I swing face with this. And then we Imperial Reinforcement this time.
Your orders.
So I have lethal on board now. He has to pull out an extra 6 damage of reach from his hand, which is theoretically possible with 11 mana. Didn't look like he pulled it though. I still have lethal on board. So barring any large taunts, which the way he's drafted his deck I doubt is coming out.
Fire!
Okay. Mighty Ally doesn't do it for him.
Their defenses will crumble.
So now all we have to do is not hit any prophecies, which is not the most likely, but we'll see. Alright.
Into the breach. Come dance with death.
Alright.
I hear
Oh wait,
and
I don't
obey.
have lethal. Shit, I miscalculated that. Okay, so we have to trade here. Does he win? No, he doesn't win. So
If I
Fighters Guild
fall,
recruit.
the Hist will reclaim me.
And
Into the
down to
breach.
2. Wow, I miscalculated that. I thought I had lethal. Oh, I was calculating the extra damage that I would get off the cat purse afterwards. That's why.
Tell me your injuries.
Okay. Put on the cat purse. Hopefully we can keep him alive. So he's going to swing there. He draws another card, which probably gives him an answer. Swings face. He only needs 4 damage of reach. There's a pretty good chance he just wins here. Especially with the way he drafted his deck. He just needs a giant bat. Crushing blow doesn't do it. Or not a giant bat, a cliff racer. Cliff racer is his best draw here. If he doesn't get a cliff racer, the game's probably mine. Turning the cat purse into a 5/7 also protects me against burn and pillage, which I'm a little bit worried about. Murkwater Witch is fine. Finish off here is bad. Green Pack Stalker is also bad.
Just follow the trail of blood.
Follow me, men.
Okay.
The silent guard with you.
Cinch Tiger. Oh, yes. Okay, good. Thank the light. So we frenzied. We lucked out here. Got the Frenzied Watchman.
Let us stand together.
Yeah, double checking that's correct. So I buff him. Kills the Stalker.
Come
Swing
dance
face.
with death.
Give him a good game. Alright, so that was our first game. A little bit under the wire there. Alrighty, so into our second game. Executes really nice early drop. Murkwater, which is also good. We're going to keep those two. Soloist Marshal is only good if we get ahead on board. Against those colors, there's a pretty good chance we can. Playing against a Sorcerer, Black Faith. Turn 1 is a pass. I'm not going to Murkwater Witch into nothing. My hand is very reactionary, so I need him to play something first. Here comes a 3-drop. Guar. Doesn't really concern me. I really don't want to just play the Feasting Vulture. Crushing Blow the Guar feels pretty bad. Murkwater Witching also feels bad. I guess we just play the Feasting Vulture. I don't have any other plays. Murkwater Witch is so much more useful later on. Crushing Blow is just resetting the board, and it's not a high priority target. Yeah, I'm just going to throw away the Vulture.
Try this on for size.
Artisan's pretty bad here. So makes the oh no, he goes face. Okay, that makes sense. John Avenger is nice. We're gonna Murkwater Witching. If I had one more mana, I could Crushing Blow Murkwater Witch, but that's for a 4/4 seems kind of crazy. Murkwater Witch execute leaves me with a Murkwater Witch on the board. Next turn I can Shadow Shift to Jean Avenger. I also... oh no, I can't get ahead on life for next turn. Unless if I go all out. Will that put me ahead on life? He'll trade his 3/2. No, I won't. Still won't be ahead on life. So my Soul Rest Marshal's a dead draw right now, which is unfortunate. I could play the Deshaun Avenger and just play the tempo play. I take another 6, popping 2 runes. I swing, Murkwater Witch next turn. Alright, I'm taking the tempo play.
I do love a good fight.
So here he trades the 2/3 into the 3/2, which is what I pretty much expected, or will expect. It would have been nice if I had one more mana just to execute to force him to trade for the Guar. Crushing Blow is pretty bad here.
Let me
draw a good drop here.
The watch is mine.
It's fine. I don't care about that card. Paladin is great. We do need to Murkwater Witch there, though. Need another mana. I think we still just Murkwater Witch here. I'm gonna Shadow Shift this just to see what I can draw. We gotta get 2-drop. Dunestalker's okay. We'll drop him over here, throw the taunt back over there. Now I can execute that, which is actually pretty
By
good
dawn
value.
and dusk, I move as a shadow.
One Night Blade is not that big a deal for me. Giant Snake's going to be good later. Here we're definitely going to be executing this. Swing face, swing face. I really wish I got ahead on life by even 1 point, would have been really nice there. Oh, yeah, no, that doesn't work. I'm going to Paladin here. Yeah, the 2-3 trades into the 3-1. I'd rather have control of the field line. Next turn I can Crushing Blow and drain life if I need to. I don't think I do, though. I think I'll just get my Soul Rest Marshal. So that's super irritating card. I don't have a very good answer for that. I need a Fighter's Guild recruit. Well, which is exactly what I got.
Let me lighten your load.
I get no value out of the Soul Rest Marshal if I play it right now, even though I got ahead on life. We're definitely Fighters Guild recruiting. I don't want a Crushing Blow face, and I don't want a Crushing Blow that, because it's a waste of a Crushing Blow. I don't want a Giant Snake that, because it's also... Well, actually, Giant Snake's okay. I put a 3-3 on the board, and then I allow myself to be able to trade there. Okay, we're going to do that, actually. And then also, with the 7 damage from there, I can just remove with a Soul Rest and a Crushing Blow. Yeah, okay, we're going to do that. So we Soul Rest Marshal over here, and then we Giant Snake.
I bring reinforcements.
So now I have a really strong board. I am out of steam, though. So if he does have answers for things, I'm going to start getting myself into trouble here. Six cards to my 1. I do get pretty good tempo advantage just from that trade, though. But is it enough to win the game?
You must be cleansed.
So he's going to silence the... Yeah, that seems reasonable to me. Silences my Fighters Guild recruit with his Shadowfen Priest, which is unfortunate. I do still get the drain off of Aurora Paladin, which is nice, but I don't really need it right now. All drain does is stop me from... stop me from breaking runes. Okay, so... I can Crushing Blow this, swing my Soul Rest into it, or swing my Spite or my Snake into it. Kills that. I deal 5 damage over there. Here, I don't really want to swing my Paladin in there. So then I do another 5, so I bring him down to 11. I have 3 damage of reach in my hand. So that base effectively puts him at 8. He'll kill my 1-1. I'll still have 4 more damage on board. He needs an answer for my 5 over there, so I can set up a 3-turn lethal. Or is that a 2-turn lethal? I can't even think right now. That's a 2-turn lethal. Okay, so we're gonna go for it. Swing here. Crushing Blow this.
Let me lighten
there.
your load.
Chaos.
Swing there.
Chaos
1,
take you.
2. We pass. So I just need my 2/4/4s to survive. The chances of that are low.
You're with me, soldier.
I await your command.
Yeah, that's enough. medic is okay here.
Tell me your injuries.
I should have swung that first.
Let
Swing that in there. I'm gonna hold on to the thievery. I really needed his last reach. I'm committed to this line of play now. I don't have a choice. He needs to trade both creatures into there. I bring him down to 8. I do have 2 giant bats in this deck, so I do have 4 more damage of reach. I still have 5 runes to pop. Those 2 colors don't really have too much drain. Purple does have some drain, but I'm not sure if people draft it all the time. Harvester, that gives him a little bit of health and stops me from attacking. So
Mother of
pretty much answered my aggression. Now all he has to do is sit back. This came a little bit late.
Your time has come.
So I don't attack into there. I force him to attack. Saves me damage. Also, he only can remove 1 at a time. If I throw all of them in there, he doesn't have to do anything. He gets to remove everything. That is a Swamp
What are your
Leviathan.
intentions? Mother of mud.
There's a bat. That's 5 damage of reach. I don't know if it's going to be enough, though. Fighters Guild Recruit. Not that good here.
Farewell, fool.
Tell me where it happened.
If I fall, the hist will reclaim
So I'm
me.
trying to get myself through one lane here. If he doesn't remove the 2/3 from the board, then I'm at 7 damage. So I just need another 7 damage, which is difficult for me to pull out. But I do have 3 runes, more than likely, to play with, and a draw. I might get another giant bat, which means I need another 3 damage. I've already used my crushing blow. I have my thievery in hand. I don't have that much more reach.
Try this on for size.
Use some cards.
Mother of mud.
That's 3 damage of reach. Do I have enough to play it all? I do. Alright, all I need is for no taunt to
I
go
keep
up
a
in the
spare
shadow
blade
lane.
in my boot.
No taunt in the shadow lane. No taunt in the shadow lane. No drain. No taunt in the shadow lane. Did I calculate that out right? It's 2 plus 5 is 7 plus 3 is 10. Oh, never mind. That's not enough damage. 5, 8, 10. That's not enough damage. Ooh, that Sinjin though. If I can get rid of that.
Chaos take.
3, that's 5 plus 5 is 10. I need 4 more damage here. Yeah, I was thinking 2 turns for the reach that I needed there. I needed 7 damage of reach. I can giant bat into that. Sinjin Tiger. He can use both of those to remove it, still do 8 damage to my face, and I just lose. Oh no, wait, I'll be at 1 hit point, but he'll swing that into there or that into there. Oh no, wait. He'll swing the 2/1 into me, and then I'll still lose, unless if I pop a good rune. Don't see any other play, though. I definitely don't have enough damage, so 2, 5... oh, I can do that, okay. Is that enough? That's 7. I need 13 for that. Damn it. Okay.
Farewell, fool.
Alright, well, we're gonna do this. Back here. Swing there. Okay. So it gives us 1 more turn. Oh, never mind. That's game. Good game.
Fine battle.
Azura, give me strength.
Wow, he had a lot of weapons in his hand. Pretty much anything I did there didn't matter. Alright, into our third match against a mage. This is a really nice opening hand, so I'm going to keep it. Alright. Pass here. Have an okay curve.
I keep a spare blade in my boot.
There's a quartermaster. Gives him a dagger in hand. Fighters Guild recruit feels kind of bad into the field lane, so I'm going to put it in the shadow lane.
The hist will reclaim me.
Awaiting your command.
Do your
Imperial
work.
Legionnaire. We're gonna frenzied Witchman over here.
Let us stand together.
Chaos take you.
He has one more stat
Do your
of health
work.
than we do on the board.
For honor and glory.
That's an excellent drop for next turn.
Your orders.
So I can play the Morthal Executioner, pop a rune, so then I have a 4/4 on the board. He trades 3 of those in, 1 of those in. I just have a 4/4 on this side. I don't answer anything on that side. I can play Fighters Guild Recruit, dies to the 2/1 or dies to 2 1/1s. Then I still have my other Fighters Guild Recruit and a Witchman. I can Deshaun Avenger. Helps deal with this side of the board pretty well. Executioner also helps deal with this side of the board. And then he just has 1/1 in the shadow lane, and I'm not too concerned about that, so that's fine.
Chaos take you.
Back where you came from.
So he can either trade to kill my Executioner, or he can throw 3 1/1s and then he's definitely gonna throw 3 1/1s into my Fighters Guild Recruit, and probably the 1/1 into the Frenzied Witchman. Dagger's bad. It's not that bad, but that 2/1's really annoying right now because I don't want to play Fighters Guild Recruit into it. Deshaun Avenger at least deals with it. Well, that's all he did for the turn. That's not a lot. That's an excellent pickup here. Is there something better I can do? No.
I
So
do
I'm just gonna
love a
execute
good
that.
fight.
Golden Saint is ahead by 1 life, so that's unfortunate for us. So we're gonna Fighters Guild Recruit over here.
If I fall,
We're gonna put the armor on here. So she
Come
trades,
dance with death.
deals with it. Next turn I can Soul Rest Marshal something out. It's unfortunate. Alright, so Kvetch Soldier deals with that. And then I can Catpurse and Giant Bat. Swing my life totals around. Oh, if I Giant Bat and then swing, I don't have enough for my Soul Rest Marshal anyway. That's unfortunate. Alright, well this is going here no matter what. So. Kvetch Soldier deals with that. Giant Bat helps me with my life totals. Do I Shaman or Catpurse here? Shaman is almost guaranteed to hit,
Dance
so
in the flames.
Catpurse can be stopped pretty easily. Again, we're running out of steam.
Shall
Against
we begin?
decks with lots of answers, the way that I've drafted this one is not working out quite well.
Soldiers, report.
your orders.
So no value out of my Soul Rest Marshal yet again. I can't deal with the Crystal Tower Crafter, which is a serious problem. Next turn, my Reach Shaman dies. My Deshaun Avenger at least deals with 3-2. I get 2 more health off of my bat, but I pop a rune in doing so. Can I race him? I think I try to race him here.
Come dance with death.
Blood and briar.
I bring reinforcements.
Tell me your injuries.
Hopefully I can just win here. But considering the fact that he's already Blizzarded me, he probably has drafted some kind of answer. Firestorm's pretty bad here, but not that terrible. I'm okay if he pops another rune. This is pretty much the deciding turn. Shaun Avenger dies.
Your orders.
That doesn't answer me.
There's more to come.
That kills that. 2 damage off lethal. I do have reach in this deck, so hopefully I draw some. Sinjin Tiger's pretty good here. Hit with the bat. Hit with the cat. Of course he gets a prophecy. It's probably a piercing javelin. Nope. Okay. Wow, that is really bad. With the full board? Oh man. That sucks. How much of the... None of them have regenerate, so that's okay. A lot of them have ward, which is also okay. There was only 1 guard that went up, which is nice.
Chaos.
Tell me where it hurts.
I think I actually project my damage here. And I can let him hit me with the Shadow Lane. Big taunt is bad for me here. Piercing Javelin is terrible for me here. I just need 2 or 1 point of damage. As the
Our
board state
voices
sits.
will not be taken.
Okay, that's
I
fine.
hear and obey.
That's fine.
Acknowledge.
That's fine. Just need 1 point of reach.
There's more to come.
Alright, so he's playing conservatively. Not hitting with the 8-8, making sure I don't pop any runes, so I'm in top deck mode. Luckily, this deck is pretty good in top deck mode, so... Hit with the cat first. Well, this is easier to remove. But I do more damage, and I guarantee the crushing blow. Alright, so we win our second game. Much better than the last one. Alrighty, into our 4th game against Mage Rama, playing Scout. I have better drops than the Mortal Executioner, but it feels greedy to throw it away. I think I'll keep it. Playing on curve's so important. And now I'm glad I did. Alright, so getting our deck coming out in the incorrect order. Give me a 3-drop. That's a 3-drop. I'd rather play the Executioner, though.
Your time has come.
I'm lucky he hasn't played anything for 2 turns, which tells me he probably is playing a lot of big drops. Maybe he drafted some ramp and is hoping to get to the end game, which means I probably should push as quickly for damage as possible. I really don't want that Murkwater Witch to do anything here, but I don't have an answer to it. Execute is one too much damage. I think we're just going to... do I double down on that? 3 damage? No, I'm going to save that. I'll play the Feasting Vulture. And play to contest that.
fool!
Keep the shadow shift. So we got one curse, so it'll be that card. Never mind. It's the last card. That's fine. That's annoying.
Just follow the trail.
Got the green pack stalker back at you. I don't have. Okay, I can crushing blow that now, which this needs to die. No question about that. This guy's gonna go face. I'm not just moving my vulture into a lane where it just dies to a green pack stalker. I do need to find an answer for that. I just don't have one right now.
Meet your doom.
Next turn, Senjin Tiger is pretty good.
The waters of life.
Not having any really good early drops is affecting our game quite poorly. Armed Defender, also annoying. If we drafted any finish offs would be nice right now, but we didn't. I only saw one and I skipped it. Charis Reaper's not exactly what we're looking for. So Senjin Tiger, if I play it against the 5/3, survives one more turn, I can armor it up next turn. I can play it against here. If I play it against here, I can kill the both creatures in the lane, and then I can shell it and then move it over afterwards to deal with the green pack stalker. I take 5 extra damage doing that, but I think it's a better play. Still gonna kill that one. The fact that he drafted a green pack stalker tells me he has curses, malefic wreaths, other cards that are very good in this particular instance. I think it was a mistake for him to move his green pack stalker over. He doesn't kill my Senjin Tiger, and it allows my buzzard to trade for it, which I'm quite pleased with. The defender needs a buff here if he wants to. Oh, Charis Reaper's bad. He's Charis Reapering. No, he's green pack stalker. Okay, it's still annoying, but
Just follow the trail.
not that bad. That's bad. Oh, and he healed his green pack stalker. Wow. Okay. That is terrible. I should have executed the Fawn Defender when I had a chance. My creature would still be on the board, which means I would be able to at least take out one of those green pack stalkers. As it stands right now, I do not have an answer for any of them. Charis Reaper gets rid of the 2/1, both the Buzzard and the Charis Reaper trade. This is not good. Yeah, we'll do this. No, he can trade that. He'll probably go face, but maybe he makes the trade. If he goes face, it's the same as if I made the trade, and if he doesn't go face,
There are ill winds this day.
it's actually better now, because he would have moved the damaged one over, and then I wouldn't have been able to, oh my gosh. Drain on the 7/8 that I don't have an answer for. This is really bad. This guy's deck is built around the green pack stalkers, which is crazy when you're considering Arena. I mean, they're inconsistent when you build a deck around them in Constructed.
Meet your doom.
And I know, I've built decks around them.
The longer the odds, the sweeter the victory.
Okay. So what do I do here? so I can deal with the drain, which is nice because I Dune Stalker and then put the armor on the Charis Reaper. That takes up 6 mana and leaves me with 2 more. Alternatively, I can Giant Snake, shackle that lane. I can put down the Sunhold Medic onto the Charis Reaper. And then I'd have 2 more mana left for a catpurse. But then he just trades his 4/3 into my Charis Reaper, and I don't have an answer for the 7/8 with Drain, which I really need to kill. So I think I kill the 7/8 with Drain.
Your coin or your life.
Here we make the trade. Because if he trades the 4/3 in, then I can't deal with the Stalker. Let me just catpurse. So he currently has 1 damage off lethal.
Meet your doom.
That's not going to help us right now.
You will die, Shadeskin.
That might help us here.
My sword hand itches.
Gain 5 health this turn.
The forest is my strength and my courage.
This guy's
The
just
waters
playing
of
all taunts all
life.
day. All taunts all day. I think I have to try and gain life here. So if I drop the Thievery and the Giant Spat, that leaves me with 3 more mana. Shadow Shift doesn't really do much for me. This is definitely going here.
Clear out.
That needs to die. I wish I could get my cat on the board. Charis Reaper looks really nice over there. He still has more damage than I can deal with on this side. I think I might just lose here. If I can deal with this board, I can come back, but I don't think I can. Well, I can shackle. Okay, so we're gonna shackle here. I'm gonna giant bat this. I'm gonna shadow shift this over. And then we're gonna swing there. Gives us 1 more turn. That's annoying. Okay. So we can do that. Well, I want to mitigate damage, right? So Charis Reaper over here. Execute that. Charis Reaper over here. Deal with this. Fighters Guild here.
If I fall,
Execute
the
that.
hist will take.
Okay, I might actually have a chance here. That's fine.
Too late for you.
That's also fine. Wow, I managed to deal with the board. Okay, so we need to get some tempo going here. I do want to Thievery here. I don't know, do I want that as reach? I can't take 7 damage. I want to just make absolute sure I'm out of lethal charge range. I'm gonna put down the Saber Cat. It's unfortunate we have to kill that. But we do. And then we're gonna Fighters Guild over here to protect against
If
enemy
I
charges.
fall, the hist will
And
Counter
we're
your
gonna give
injuries.
more health. Alright, so he's at 24. I currently have 6, 11, 14, 15,
If I
16 damage on
fall,
board.
the hist will
You're with me, soldier.
I await your command.
Those are annoying cards. Silverus Marshal's not super useful here. That Fighters Guild recruit is terrible for me. Just deals with my saber cat, which is the most damage that I have. I guess that's okay for now. Deal with that.
Tell me where it hurts.
I take 4. There's nothing I can really do about that anyway. Do I start pushing damage here? I don't think so.
Tell me where it hurts.
Just deal with that. That guy.
I do love a good
Soul
fight.
rest.
By your command.
I should have Deshaun there. Let me pass.
No mercy.
How much damage do I have? I have 4, 8, 11, 16, 17. 4 damage off lethal. Water Witch deals with my fighter's commander. Water Witch deals with Water Witch.
Come dance with
I think we'll put another Water Witch. Well, spread my cons out. Damage here.
I do love a good fight.
We have lethal on board now. Hopefully he didn't draw what he needs to win. He'd need a removal and a 6 damage charge, so he'd need Cascade. And a Murkmar, which Hawk Feather doesn't do it for him. Alright, so just confirming I have lethal, so 3, 8, 11, 15, 18. Yeah, I got lethal. Okay, so we swing the most damage in first. He hits a Prophecy, of course.
If I fall, the
Let's go
Hist will
recruit.
reclaim me.
So do I still have lethal? So 3, 6, 10, 11. Yeah, I still have lethal. So we
Come
swing.
dance with death.
Chaos.
Swing that.
Come dance with
Yeah, we
death.
swing over here. We swing there, and we swing there. Wow, we actually managed to win that game.
A hard-fought victory.
That was a difficult match.
A challenger, ladies and gentlemen. We have a challenger.
So that just goes to show how important it is to have control of the board in Arena. It's way more important than if you are controlling the board in Constructed, depending on what your game plan is. Aggro in Constructed is way better at coming back with things like Burn and Pillage and Triumphant Jarls to reload your hand. In Arena, it tends to be a situation when you finish unloading your hand. If you don't have any way of reloading it, you pretty much just lose. And that's why you don't quit even if you think you're gonna lose, because partway through that I totally thought I was gonna lose. Alright, we're into our third game. It's Insulator. Pretty good opening hand. We're gonna throw back the Crushing Blow. It's more of a reach option for us. We don't really want to keep the Murkwater Witch right now, but I think it's greedy to throw it back. Snowy Sabercat is great on turn 4.
Magnus, god of sorcery, be with
That's
me.
awesome. I'm glad I kept the Witch now. The Murkwater Witch just deals with the Iliac Sorcerer.
Good time.
The old hello. Kind of wish you could customize that, just to like make it say help. Like I literally want it just to say hello. Okay. He still gets the trade out of the Murkwater Witch. He's definitely going face. Again, Fighters Guild Recruit here feels kind of bad playing it into a Ravenous Crocodile. Same with the Gavatch Soldier, also just trades. He gets 2 for 1 out of that, but I got 2 for. I got 1 with the Murkwater Witch, so we're still even on card advantage. Also
Try
stops
this
him from
on
being
for
able to play
size.
anything into that lane. Dunestalker.
Chaos take you.
Alright. So here I can play out the Kvetch Soldier. I'm thinking if I put it into the field lane, he's going to be greedy and trade, and then I can Dunestalker this over and trade where I normally wouldn't be able to.
Awaiting orders.
So we'll see. If the greed is real, he's going to swing for the 2-3. If he's smart, he's going to kill the... Yeah, he's going to go for the 2-3.
Let me out.
So the armor actually lets me trade completely, but I do want to save the armor for the Snowy Sabercat because it is super duper good. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to put this down. We're going to play the Snowy Sabercat. Just keep taking damage. If he pops a rune, I'm not too concerned. Hopefully he doesn't have a Piercing Javelin on turn 5.
Let me out.
Didn't look like a Piercing Javelin. Alright, Imperial Might. Add a 1/1 Imperial Grunt. That is a card. I could execute the Grunt, which seems kind of silly. I could push out a ton of damage and then move my Dunestalker, my snake, my cat over. Yeah, I think I like that. That seems pretty good.
Your coin or your life.
So that's pretty bad for him. So now I'm pushing 15 damage. I've almost killed him. Assuming he doesn't have an answer, but I'm assuming he does. Very surprised if he doesn't. That's sort of an answer.
We must break through their ranks.
Certainly slows me down.
Let me out.
Your orders.
Merc Water Witch would be amazing here. Giant Snake's okay. So if I trade into there, I trade, deal 6 damage to face, pop 2 runes, my Morthal Executioner's is 6, 4. My guy's at 7. I execute the 2-2. He needs 4 extra damage to be able to kill it. That seems okay to me. Alright, we're gonna do that. Alright, so we put down the Executioner, Stalker, Cat, execute. Super Cat. So we're in a really good spot now. We have Charis Reaper next turn, which may allow us to get past with the cat again. Yeah, exactly what I needed.
Tell me your injuries.
Oh, that actually stops it from being killed.
Your orders.
Okay, so we're gonna Charis Reaper here. Just outside of lethal range for my cat, which is unfortunate. So we're gonna swing the Executioner in. Hit him with the cat. Hit him in the face. Now hopefully I can just win here. I have 2 damage of reach in my hand. I do have a giant snake to stall out
You are
while I look for reach.
victorious.
I just went again.
A fine battle.
Alright, we're not doing so bad. 4-1.
Another
Pretty
step
respectable.
closer to ultimate glory.
I'm always happy if I go 5 wins in my arena runs. You usually get a little bit more than your money back for that. And it helps you continuously do arena runs. Alright. Alright, we're into our third game against Roger T3, who I've actually played against before. If I remember correctly, he's not a terrible player. So shout out to Roger T3. That's a pretty good hand. Send him the old
Good
hello.
tidings, citizen.
Soldiers, report!
Greetings.
Your orders.
So the Sunhold medic does
Tell
a pretty
me
good
your
job of
injuries.
contesting here. Next turn we're gonna reach Shaman. Got my Chara Sweeper on 6. Hopefully I can sack
We must break through their ranks.
something
I hear and
with my
obey.
Sunhold medic to be able to get my Feasting Vulture out. Actually, we should get the Feasting Vulture out next turn because I can get it out.
Tell me
So
where
we swing
it
here.
hurts.
Oh no, whoops. I didn't see the buff there. That was a mistake. That was a big mistake. Okay.
We dance in the flames!
That was a huge mistake.
Mistakes were made.
Steadfast, brothers.
That was a really big mistake. I probably will lose the game off that mistake.
Pay for this.
I hear and obey.
He also is having a really good opening play. Okay, so let's try this again. Execute that guy.
Blood and fire!
You gotta try and remove his board. He's playing tokens with buffs, so I need to make sure he doesn't have any creatures to land buffs on. That was a huge mistake in opening play. I wasted one charge of my potion. But that's okay. We'll recover. Gotta make sure I get 5 wins at least. Ice Wraith. A little bit of a tempo play for him. I don't have an answer for that, which is unfortunate. I think we're gonna Imperial Reinforcements here. Well, Deshaun Avenger is also really good. I have a pretty high chance of getting... Well, he'll probably trade the Ice Wraith. Is the Ice... I wonder if he thinks that the Ice Wraith's Ice Spike is worth more than me getting a 1-1 on a Shaman. I think that he values the trade more. So, my Shaman's not going to go off. So in that case, I'd rather have the Deshaun Avenger.
I do love a good
Blood
fight.
and fire!
Next turn, I don't have a very good play. Very often when I'm playing Arena, turn 5, I do not have a lot of things.
We must break through their ranks.
Wow, that's unfortunate. So we're definitely going to Shadow Shift here. I should have played the Deshaun Avenger into the Shadow Lane last turn because I didn't have the Shadow Shift. So that was also
Come
another mistake.
dance with death.
Luckily, the game compensated for us. Do I want to kill that? I think I want more units.
Your orders.
There's a tiger.
You'll pay for this.
So I can Char Sweeper, which brings us down to a 4-7. I mean a 3-7. Swing, yeah. Then swing my guy in. The Char Sweeper trades next turn. I'm doing 2 damage here no matter what. I think I do a 3rd damage there. I do want to kill that, but I don't really want to waste a Crushing Blow on it. I think I just slow play this. Do I make
Come
this trade
dance
now?
with death.
If I make the trade now, I take 4 damage. I'm okay taking damage.
Come dance with death.
Now my Char Sweeper trades evenly with the Tiger. I still have a 3-3 on the board. I could Char Sweeper again if he keeps loading that lane up. I have Giant Bat for a little bit of life drain.
This day shall be auspicious. For the Reach,
That's
let
bad.
us stand together.
That's also bad. 6/6. This will be 6/5. The ward is bad.
You'll pay for this.
The ward is super bad. What can I do here? So I can charge Sweeper again. Which means my Deshaun Avenger doesn't actually die to this, and then I trade. He still has a 6/6 on the board. He probably gains life drain off of it, putting him at 32. I don't really want to pop a rune right now. Although 4 damage is quite a bit of damage. Charge Sweeper's pretty good here. And we still Charge Sweeper. It's really unfortunate that he put that ward there. It would be
Come
super nice
dance
if I
with
didn't have to play around here. I think we're just gonna pass.
Awaiting orders.
Ratchet Soldier is annoying. Piercing Javelin is annoying. Prison is fine. These are all gonna go.
Acknowledged. Into the breach. I hear and obey.
Crushing Blow this. Do I giant bite that? Can't let me get my life. Alright, now I have the board. This ally doesn't do anything for him. Ascension Tiger is amazing for me right now. I think we're gonna pop a rune.
Into the breach.
Ascension Tiger.
Awaiting your
Engineer.
command. Honor and
Abyssine
praise.
Navigator.
The battle is yours.
Good game.
A fine battle.
It's looking a little bit hairy there for a while. Managed to stabilize.
These warriors want nothing more than to please you.
Alright.
With blood.
Up against Onimusho. To our 7th game here. We're currently 5-1. Fighters Guild Recruit is nice early game here. Keep the Crushing Blow. Well, that's a pretty good curve. Not amazing, but not terrible. That's a lot better. Alright, turn 1 pass. We're going to play the Fighters Guild Recruit, take over the
If I
field lane.
fall, the hist were reclaimed.
Into the Imperial Legionnaire. Into the Deshaun Avenger. We're playing against another mage, so we can expect a lot of removal and spells.
Shall we begin?
There's a Crystal Tower Crafter. Definitely gonna Crushing Blow that. Can't let him get that big. Unfortunate because it is one of our reach spells, but that's fine. We still have our trusty Thievery. Alright, Wolf is fine. I'm gonna play the
I
Deshaun
do
Avenger.
love a good fight.
Contest the Wolf. This card would be a lot better if it was a spell.
By dawn and dusk, I move as a shadow.
Nightblade. So he's trying to play an aggressive line here. This is going to be a really good lane to Char's Reaper, so I'm not going to worry about it right now.
Come
This is
dance
trading it
with
here. I'm going to put down my Saber Cat. If I can get my Frenzied Witchman onto my Saber Cat, then I'm going to start doing massive amounts of damage, and he's going to have an answer for it. Tiger is pretty good. I did not get ahead in life yet again.
Come dance
So
with
we're gonna
death.
swing here. Well, what else can I play there? Play those two. Okay. So we're gonna swing
Come
with the
dance with
Deshaun
death.
Avenger and a Frenzied
For
Witchman.
the Reach,
My
let us
Tiger.
stand together.
Hit here. We're gonna hit face. We're gonna Imperial Legionnaire.
Awaiting your command.
Next turn, I still Char Sweeper that side, so I'm not too worried about it. Dawn's Wrath's really bad. if he hits it, but that's not for another turn. There's another Sanctioned Tiger.
Feel my sting.
That's a Dune Stalker. I'm gonna put my cat into the Shadow Lane.
Life.
That was a really nicely timed Dune Stalker there. We still... Oh, I can Soul Rest Marshal here. So we're gonna hit here. Well, let's see here. Do I want to get rid of this guy? How badly do I want to kill that? Do I have a way of killing it later? No. Okay, so we're gonna get rid of this.
Come dance with death.
Back where you came from.
I could Char's Reaper that. And I could just clean up the board. Put my cat at 1. Don't really deal that much damage. I'm gonna deal 10 damage right now. 10 damage is a huge amount of damage. Do I value the 2-1 that much? No, I don't. What am I thinking? Okay, so get rid of the 2-1. Swing here. Swing here. Swing here. No Soul Rest Marshal over here.
I bring reinforcements.
I don't know why I was so worried about trying to save that 2-1. Certainly wasn't worth it. This way I still have a really strong cat on the board. I have 15 damage, which is lethal.
It's a good day to die.
And that's a good game.
A fine battle.
This is one of those situations where I fall into my own maximum value, greedy play style. That's why I like tempo decks. So we're currently 6-1.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a challenger.
See if we can pull out that 7th win. I just need 1 of 3 games, which is reasonable. 33% win rate on the last 3 games is not impossible.
Are you ready for a bloodbath?
Alright, into our 8th game. Against my Kadar Kills. Is that the same spelling of Kadar from War Machines? I think it is. So we throw back our Thievery. We're going to keep the Frenzied Witchman and the Deshaun Avenger. I'm going 2nd, so as much as I'm a little bit worried about not having anything early, pulling all my late game cards is pretty bad. I'd rather have a mid-range hand going into this match, especially because it's for the 7th win, so it should be against somebody who has a good deck. Alright, so he drafted a Dwarven Spider. That's interesting. We're going to swing here. Don't have anything else to play. Frenzied Witchman is going to make my guy a little bit stronger next turn. He's really playing into the Shadow Lane a lot, which makes me feel like
won't foil my plan.
he's trying to play an aggressive line, but it's kind of a weird way of playing it. Frenzied Witchman doesn't contest anything very well here, unless if I give the buff to itself. In that situation, it trades for the 0-3 and the 3-2 later on. If I put it onto the Sunhold Medic, I'm just doing damage. The 2-1 doesn't trade into anything. I'm not going to win the race as the board sits right now, so we're going to put the Frenzied Witchman into the Shadow Lane. Next turn we have a Deshaun Avenger, unless if I need to put out the Paladin for the extra health, but as the board state sits, I don't think I need it. Deshaun Avenger is really good tempo play anyway. Ooh, I really want to kill that.
My scales move in shadow.
Crushing Blow. No, that's not a Crushing Blow. Okay. So he's going to get 1-1-1. So then he curses the Frenzied Witchman. The Thieves Guild Recruit dies to it. Deshaun Avenger will still trade into the Murkwater Shaman. My only real problem is if he gets a taunt, which in those colors is not difficult for him to do. Alternatively, I can put out my Paladin, which doesn't do anything other than give me some drain. It does also trade. It does put 1 more damage on the board too. I could Dune Stalker and keep my 4-2 alive. Kind of like that a little bit better. I'm going to Dune Stalker this guy here. We're going to Shadow Shift him back over there. And Gets a Murkwater Witch, which is pretty nice. So now he can't trade his 1/1 into the 3/2. He does kill my Dunestalker, which is something I should have thought of. I forgot about the curse. So he gets another curse. That was a really bad misplay on my part. I should have moved him back and forth.
My scales move in shadow.
Okay, so he has a lot of damage right now. Okay, so Murkwater Witch here. Oh, we're gonna do damage
Back
first.
where you came
Tell me where it hurts.
So the play here is Murkwater Witch. Like that. Try and mitigate some damage. Still take 8 next turn. Puts me at 10. I have Ascension Tiger to try and shore up some damage here. I'm still feeling okay about this matchup.
Move in shadow.
That's fine.
Extra quiver, thank the 8.
Be nice if I got a prophecy.
You won't spoil my plan.
No, that's not a prophecy.
My sword hand
Courier's
itches.
not a huge deal. Alright, Ascension Tiger here. Get rid of the
Tell me where it hurts.
base. It's got an insane amount of value out of that Bruma Profiteer. I haven't been able to even get him down to 25 yet, which I guess is fine with me right now. I really need to stabilize the
My
board.
scales move in shadow.
If he has a finish off, that's really bad. I probably just lose now. Actually, I do lose now. Oh no. There we go.
If I fall,
Keeps me alive for one more
the
turn.
hist will reclaim me.
That's close enough.
So I'm at 2.
You won't spoil my plan.
Don't really see any way for me to get ahead here.
I bring reinforcements.
That's a big enough mistake, the not moving the Frenzied Witchman to contest the curse, that I lost the game. Char's Reaper doesn't do anything. Paladin doesn't do anything. Sean Avenger, no. No, he just wins the game, so good game.
A fine battle.
Alright.
The victory is yours.
Alright, the queue time on that one was really low, so we're against Rolexus. Rolexus. So I imagine that his deck is probably a 6-2 deck as well. It was pretty much instantaneous when I clicked. Alright, we have a good hand here. Hopefully we can get the catpurse, climb on his back, and ride him to victory. We're against Execute's probably our worst play, worst play from him here. It's Arena, so I can't really play around it.
Awaiting your command.
Pure Legionnaire doesn't do it. So here we're gonna swing. Buff him up. We're gonna Murkwater Witch this to protect the cat. Alternatively, I could have Dunestalkered there, but it wasn't too critical either way.
Awaiting orders.
Fetch Soldier.
For glory.
Now we're gonna shift gears.
Your coin.
Throw the cat
or
over
your
here.
Knife.
Soldier.
Awaiting orders.
Alright, right in the catpurse to victory.
My sword hand itches.
That's fine.
Lie here and
Needed that a
obey.
couple
For
turns
honor
earlier.
and glory.
I wish I could play that tiger. Imperial Reinforcements deals with most of the field lane. Alternatively, I can Executioner, but I'm not popping a rune this turn, so I don't really want to play it until I do. Giant Bat's also not going to do much for us, so we're just going to swing here. Base, Imperial Reinforcements.
Your orders.
Hopefully it's too much for him to deal with right now. He swings. I still need 2 more guys to deal with the 1 Kvetch Soldier. I could still Giant Bat one of them, which is okay with me as well. And I deal with his entire side of the board. I also like this Engine Tiger to protect the cat. Okay, that's a
Hear
lurker.
and obey.
For honor and glory.
Alright. Medic is not gonna do much there. So I can play this Indian Tiger, which sort of deals with Lurker. Or Lurcher. Lets me giant bat the Lurcher next turn. No matter what, this is hitting face though. I think we send Indian Tiger here. We're riding this cat all the way to the finish line. At this point, I'm pretty committed to this line of play. If he does draw a piercing javelin, I'm probably going to lose the game. That's another lurcher. That's a big drop. Who's a big daddy? Alright, so we're going to play the Executioner here. I'm going to play him here.
Your time has come.
Hit with a cat. It's 2 minutes. Put down the... Oh, I want to get rid of that though. Yeah, okay, so we can giant bat here.
Tell me your
Sun
injury.
will mega Medicar cat. He needs 2 more points of damage to kill the cat. Super committed to this line of play. He has a full hand of cards. If he doesn't draw a piercing javelin, it's just a miracle. Because I know he's drafted them, because he has gone at least 6 wins here. Or at least 5 wins. It doesn't look like he has the javelin. It's a tiger. 2 mana is probably not going to do it. That's a skulk. He's probably going to... Well, I wouldn't even swing face here. I would do the damage and hope that skull can trade after. I need 2 more points of damage. Come on, give me some of that sweet, sweet reach. That's not reach. Alright, so we have to hit.
Tell me where it
There's
hurts.
no way we don't. At this point, we're
If I
committed.
fall, the hist will reclaim me.
This
We're
day
more
shall
committed
be
in trying to keep
auspicious.
both lanes threatening 2 damage than trying to kill this engine tiger.
For honor and glory.
I'd be very surprised if we lose this game at this point, but it has happened to me before. I do not have a card in hand, so
Just follow the trail of blood.
it's unfortunate, but I can still get past that. He only has 4 more mana, so he doesn't have another javelin. What's the worst thing that can happen? Another taunt would be bad here.
What have we here?
So skilled recruit, drawing for answers. I would have done that first if I was him. And we win the game. Good game.
A fine
This was a
battle.
worthy contest. Let me lighten your load.
Alright. So, second arena run I've recorded. Didn't do terribly. Didn't do terribly at all. So we've upgraded to 7 wins. I get to level up again, which feels nice because I haven't actually been playing enough arena to level myself up to rank 1. Probably something I'm going to be doing over the next little while. But before we finish up the video, we may as well take a look at the rewards.
A dramatic finish deserves to be rewarded.
For any of you that's never gotten 7 wins in arena, this is what the prize pool looks like. You get 50 gold every time you rank up. This is also in solo arena as well. So I do recommend, if you're getting into arena, play through to rank 1 in solo arena if you can. You'll find you'll get to like rank 3 or 4 just playing infinitely with the rewards. I got enough gold to cover my cost of getting into the arena. I get 3 packs and 1 rare, which is pretty good. So I get the name of packs. Divine Fervor. I can dust that, which is actually nice. Is that a shiny? That's a shiny Divine Fervor. Awesome. That makes me happy. Maybe it's not a shiny. It looks shiny. It's just the animation around the purple stuff. Thorn Hist Mage, which I'm happy to get. I think that's the third one that I've gotten, so all I need is a copy of Hist Groves and I can create a Ramp Scout deck, which has been on my list of game decks to play for a while. Felnesty Reaver's great, goes into my Gangrene deck. So all in all, I'm quite pleased with all those packs. So I'll probably record another arena run tomorrow. Do a little bit more ranked play as well tomorrow. But until then, thank you very much for watching the videos, and just remember, don't do anything I wouldn't do.